Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and welcome back to OverAnalyzed, the glorious community coaching series. Now, it's a very special week because there's 2 overanalyzed in 1 week, good lord. That's right, if you watch this video when it goes live, it's actually gone out on a Wednesday, which is amazing. So, let's play this while I read the email. Actually, let's not, because the email is actually quite long. So, like you guys know, what I tend to do with OverAnalyzed is I check to make sure video quality is okay, and then we just do it live and we see what's going to happen. So, what we've got here is an email, and it says, "Hey Sty." It's actually quite a long email, and given the fact we've got 13 seconds, we'll just go over the email, guys. It says, "I'm a guy who's been hard stuck in PLAT for the past 2 seasons." There's no such thing as that. Anyway, I always record my matches, watch them back, and try to learn from my mistakes. I'm a very communicative person in game, and often get thrown off if my teammates don't coordinate with me, which naturally happens very often in ranked. People set their profiles to private and don't even bother joining voice chat, which annoys me every single time. From reviewing my own VODs, I can conclude this about my performances on each of the heroes I play in this match. All right, so that as a statement is like, yeah, okay, let's move on. So, D.Va. I don't want to sound narcissistic here, but I'm an amazing D.Va. I'm pretty consistent with her, and I've been in the top 10% of D.Vas on Overbuff for the past 3 seasons, despite being in PLAT. The only area I need to improve on with her is survival. I think I die too often as her. All right, well, what I'm going to say, all right, we'll really go into detail on your D.Va play then. If you think you're that good, we'll really break it down, and we'll look at the sort of intricacies you have to really cover with D.Va if you want to be a really good D.Va. Anyway, Hammond. I mainly use this chump as a stall pick. Okay, that's fine. But I also use him in overtime rounds a lot. Yeah, so stalling. Oh, well, actually, I guess to get back to the payload and whatnot. Since his disruptions can yield quick and easy ult charge, plus he can get back to the fight fast after he dies. Okay, fine. Ashe. See, this is what worries me. It's like you're going from tanks and then you're just going into a DPS. That's always super worrying to me in the same game because it means people are swapping roles and it's a bit weird. Anyway, Ashe. I think I'm good at Ashe quite situationally. I have played her a ton in quick play, but people are skeptical when I play her in competitive, so I haven't played much of her in ranked. Okay, all right. So I'll leave Ashe play reviewing entirely to me. All right, well that's fine. Let's get this show on the road. And let's just go. Let's see what the. It looks like we're going for pirate ship.
Yeah, Brig would be good.
Yeah.
No. Whoever just... Okay. Look at this. This is not good. Let me just get my keys out of the way. Get out of the way, keys. Right. You've got... This is a pirate ship comp. I don't know who it was. One of the guys up here was like, oh yeah, pick Brig. Brig will be good. No, it wouldn't, would it? What would be better here, what works with the Bastion is a Mercy. You want the damage boost on the Bastion because it makes it so much more effective. One thing I will say about Pirate Ship, this is an iffy one because we don't really have... I mean, the Brig is not really going to make up for the Mercy. Even like Mercy Anna would be totally fine, right? Anyway, if your team want to commit to a strategy, then do it. It doesn't matter if it's super ultra cheesy because there is odds on that the enemy team probably have no strategy. And like Josh always says, the only other team that can be possibly worse than your team at any given moment in time is the enemy team. So if you work on that premise, then, well, you should be okay. So this isn't the greatest pick, but let's see.
Okay.
All right, so we DM out of the door, that's fine. We're staying with the Bastion because what we need to do here is look after the Bastion. And like all of this pirate ship. Try and do a bit of damage. Okay, we're pushing forward, being aggressive. We're jumping back. Doomfist is behind, which was called. Okay, and we're harassing the Doomfist. So far, so good. That wasn't good though, was it? Like, why have we fired micro missiles there? Essentially at nothing. We should have came back to the payload, focused on the payload, right? The Doomfist, if he wants to mess around in the back, that's fine. You don't really want to chase him around too much, right? Because he's out of position. Our big team needs looking after it. Remember, he can't come near Bastion. So if you protect the Bastion, it's going to be super difficult for him to do anything. Okay, see he comes in now. Okay, we should be able to finish him. Okay. So at this moment in time, I'd say that's a pretty good play. Mostly. I mean, it's not, I am top 10% best D.Va in the world. Or top... Hang on, did it say 10%? Oh, sorry. I read that as top 10 for some reason. I was like, there's no way you could be in top 10 if you're in plat. Anyway, top 10%. But you think you got a D.Va, whatever. So, D.Va, good place to fight. You can be aggressive now if you want. I mean, I just push forward here. See, because look at our targets there. Well, you're doing it, right? But just to illustrate the point, you've got Genji there who's in deep. There's a couple of enemy guys in there. You should really get in there. Use D.Va's mobility to ram her into the enemy. Easy kill. Yeah. And that's pretty much that. We can take the high ground, do whatever we like here. It's all good. So what we need to look for here is look at the enemy comp and think, what has the enemy got that I need to deal with? What are the key things, me as D.Va, I need to look after, I need to look out for? Well, they've got a... Let's just pause this here and just take a look at what's going on. So they've got a Junkrat, right? We can negate a lot of the Junkrat damage. So we need to stay in and around our Bastion because we don't want him to get burnt down, right? Because he's going to be really close to his ult now. Okay. And also, on the topic of this, because while we can see the layout of the enemy team, this character here, Reinhardt, what we're looking to do is totally eat. Basically, D.Va's very hungry. She wants to eat all the time. We want to eat his Fire Strike as much as possible. So you need to keep track of when Fire Strike is used and when it... Well, so if he uses Fire Strike and you miss it, then you know it won't be up for a couple of seconds, right? That's how you should be playing around Fire Strike. You should always expect Fire Strike as well, because if you eat that, it severely screws up Reinhardt's ultimate generation, because that's the only thing Fire Strike is really used for. You don't really get tons of damage off it. Yeah, sometimes you might get cheeky kills, but it is totally used for ultimate charge. So if you can use your defense matrix ability and stop this enemy Reinhardt getting ult charge, and if you had a Reinhardt, was getting his ult charge faster, then you're, again, outplaying the enemy. What we can see happening here, though, is an interesting sort of thing that's going on. Genji is going in deep, right, with a nano blade. We need to go in there and help him, because now it doesn't really make any sense us going back or even just staying where we are. What we should be looking to do is dive down onto the Genji to give him some support. Now, I've paused this, so I've got the power of just being able to sit here and look at the screen. This Reinhardt is nanoed. That's a problem. So our Genji needs to get the hell away from him. But Genji should be targeting that. It's kind of rude. Genji should be targeting the backline here. Let's see what happens. So Genji's actually nanoed as well, so this is even huger for the Genji. The Genji's killed the Junkrat. We should go in. We should absolutely go into this and just defense matrix all over it. You kind of did, but a bit too late. He's dead. Died to the Reinhardt. Now, let's just pause this. Given the fact there was a Zarya and a Reinhardt beating the crap out of the Genji, you going in there with defense matrix wouldn't have stopped him from dying, right? He would have just died, and also it was a nanoed Reinhardt. But it might have disrupted them enough so they didn't attack him as much as, maybe they attack you as well. It's difficult to say, but the play there was to just go straight in and try and assist the Genji. Because the Genji's all in, right? You're using 2 ultimates there. You're expected to win this fight. Okay, now we've got another situation here. There's sort of one thing here which is maybe a little bit annoying is, okay, you're using defense matrix. This is good because we can see that there's a McCree high nooning. But where is our team? Why are we defense matrixing essentially nothing? We're not, because we're going to catch all the projectiles there, right? But this might be a trait that you've got where you think you're a frontline tank. D.Va isn't a frontline tank. She's an assassin, right? And she's a disruptive tank, but also she can get into some really good positions and use defense matrix in all kinds of places. So typically standing right in front of the enemy with your defense matrix up isn't the best plan, because it doesn't absorb everything, remember. It only absorbs projectiles. And even then, it doesn't last very long. Okay, so Deadeye. Yeah, okay. So let's just consider what would have been a better play here, right? Watch this play out. We hear high noon. We defense matrix. We actually backed off, which was good, right? But for some reason, we make the insane decision to just go straight into him. Why would we do that? Look what you... I'm going to try and pause where you actually backed off, right? Watch this. So you turn around. High noon. What are we standing behind here? What does this do? This is a barrier. This stops McCree's ult. We should stay here with defense matrix on. Instead we do this, and then we come back. This here is what I want. Orisa shouldn't be that far forward. She's stupid. But you're protecting her with your defense matrix. The problem here is, and this, it's D.Va, don't get me wrong, right, guys? D.Va is difficult to play. Because D.Va isn't just straight up like, I'm here to do damage. or like I'm here to just hold a barrier. It's like I'm here to do about 5 different things, and everything changes in every single engagement, and I've got to try and make the best decision. So you have to keep thinking for D.Va, what is the plan at all times? It isn't just like, what's the plan in this fight? It's like, what is the plan inside the fight that is breaking out? What's the mini plan? Now, you made totally the wrong decision here as we watch. This here, it's just insanity. You're feeding your mech into him, and this pushes over.
I'm going to go Ryan.
Yeah, we'll have to change it up.
Okay, Reinhardt. Bastion. Okay, this is good call. Kind of. Moira.
Alright, my name.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so that guy's picked Farah. It's his main. It's cool. So,
John, high ground.
I mean, we're just trying to poke our way in here. This is fine. Use the defense matrix to get in. Like, this is the time where we need to start thinking, okay, we've nearly got D.Va Bomb. Is there anything we can combo with? Now, Reinhardt Earth Shatter would be good, but we've only just got Ryan, so there's no way he's got his ultimate. That was a waste, wasn't it? What we're firing at. We need to get...
Okay, jump right, sweeping, jump right, sweeping.
Right. So, this is a good decision.
Yeah.
Because he's isolated. Yeah, and he has to jump out. Okay. Here, it's unfortunate, right? Because our Genji's just been killed. But from here, you can offer defense matrix, can't you? So, you can defense matrix down. Let's see what you do. We feed our brains out. So again, remember what I said, right? So you're telling me you're top 10% D.Va player. You're not really showing me that, right? Although originally I did think it was top 10, so I'm an idiot. But you know, really up there for good D.Va players. What's your plan? I'm just going to leave it on the screen, right, as this plays through, right? What is the plan? That's a question mark, by the way. What is the plan? Watch this. Well, I was saying I'm going to leave it on the screen, then I just don't. I don't think I actually... Hang on, what the hell? Whatever. What's the plan? I've totally broke it. What's the plan?
Okay.
I'm here. Defense matrix, Genji. Okay, I'm going to kill Zen. Right, I'm going to sit on the high ground. Now what's the plan? See, this is the thing with D.Va now. The plan's changed, right? The plan was to kill Zen, but Zen ran away. Now, we know our Reinhardt is below, so what we can do is defense matrix him from above, right? We could stay here, defense matrix, fire down into the enemy Reinhardt, be a nuisance. Worst plan would be to do what you do, and that is to jump down there. See, there's 2 plans, right, which are acceptable. The first one is use defense matrix, try and protect what's going on down here, do a bit of damage to this guy while staying on the ledge. The other plan is to get the hell out. Use our boosters and go. We've got a cooldown on the boosters, right? So arguably, we can sit here for 4 seconds while we maybe help the Reinhardt, and then we boost out. The worst plan would be to drop down here straight into the middle of the fight where we can see Zarya beams coming through and everything. It is literally a maelstrom of disaster, and we go straight down there. See how fast we died? We literally lost a full mech there. And now we're doing nothing in the fight. Baby D.Va is useless, right? So we just need to run forward and die in the payload. Because we've already lost 2-3 guys and we're dead, it's fine, whatever. We were going to die off that anyway, so it's cool. That's actually a huge result for our team. They've used Grav into a fight they've won, and they've used High Noon. It's fine. So let's just take a look at this, right? And also, this is a more in-depth overanalyzed as well, I guess, guys. Instead of like the last couple of overanalyzed have been like so low level, it's really difficult to go into any kind of detail. So yeah, it's nice to sort of shape them up. What am I looking for? Switch them up a bit. Anyway, team comp wise, right? Our team is okay, right? The problem I've got is it's probably hard for Farah to be healed by the Ana. Might have been easy if that was just a mercy, but whatever. None of that really matters too much. What we do know, though, is the enemy have used this ultimate. They've used that ultimate, right? This means I have not seen this ultimate. I do not know where this one is, right? And does he have an ultimate as well? Riptire? Probably, right? So this is iffy. But what do we have here? We have literally got the golden combo. Well, I say golden combo. It's the combo. We need our Ryan's Worth Shatter and we D.Va Bomb. So what I want you to do is look for that.
I was trapped.
I have one.
Shit, that's not okay. I have a shatter.
We can combo.
Nice. So good. You're asking for the combo. I like it. Because this is like a huge combo. Shatter Bomb. Yeah, Anna's corner. So everybody, see, this gives me faith in the Overwatch player base. Everybody's asking for this combo. Nice. Well played, guys. Right. Now it just comes down to execution.
They're all up.
This is fine. Play again. No, that's like just generic D.Va. You're getting up, you're harassing your defense mates, you push them out of position. We've dropped back down onto the cart.
Yeah.
Our Reinhardt,
So
maybe
the
a
shield
bit
is
of
down.
health. You see, we're not really paying attention to the enemy Reinhardt's. That's huge. Bomb that. Please bomb that. That's going to be huge. Huge.
Ooh.
But you see how easy that is? Guys, it's so easy to pull that off. This is just clean up so we pull. But yeah, it's so easy to pull that off.
On fire, boys.
This is why communication is good in Overwatch. There's Riptire as well. One thing I will say about Riptire is Riptire does 600 damage, right? If it detonates right in your face. You can tank this with D.Va because you've got 600 combined health and armor. But also, just flying towards it and firing at the Riptire is a pretty good tactic because you might take it out, especially if you've got your missiles available. But even just firing at it and then ramming the tire, you might take it out before he detonates it. You'll often see pro D.Vas tank the Riptire because what you don't want is it to blow up on the payload. Farah killed it though, so that's good. Emoting as the doors are opening is not clever, is it? Because this is where a load of fire will come through. Hello? Hello? But at least we know there's a fire strike's been used now. So all we're doing now is playing safe, right? We're just sitting on the payload. We're just absorbing damage. We're just doing D.Va's things, right? We're not going crazy because we need to push this payload forward. So this here right now is fine. Actually, our Reinhardt's killed somebody there, but what we're looking for now is the enemy fire strike because it should be up about now. Nice. So we need to make sure we've got defense matrix for it. Wait. This is a mistake, isn't it? Because we're expecting the enemy fire strike. See, this is what you've got to think with D.Va. I want to say it's simple, but I know it's not because in the heat of battle, we all make mistakes. But we know that this Reinhardt wants to fire strike us to get his ult charge up. So we want to eat this thing. We know he's going to do it any moment now because we know he did it literally 5-6 seconds ago. So it's up, right? We know it's going to come. But we've used all of our defense matrix.
Junk, bottom left.
And now we've left the fight. Where? Think about value.
Good heal.
Thank you.
Let's just play this again. Watch this, right? So what I'm thinking of here is value. And I'm like, your value would be more on the payload because you're absorbing the fire strike, which is going to come, obviously the Junkrat bombs and whatever. But it looks like you want to go and take the Junkrat on here. So you've noticed he's bottom left. You're looking for him. You waste your micro missiles, right? So this is bad play because we do ultimately find the Junkrat. So we could have killed him with our combo. This here is trigger happy behavior. No good. Remember, D.Va is like, you know what D.Va is, but if this is the target that you're trying to kill and you're D.Va, you want to like, I'm going to draw D.Va's mech. It's going to be so bad. That's D.Va. And the mech's got... Yeah. Right, so you're D.Va in the mech. What you want to do is get point blank onto people, don't you? Unload the missiles into them, unload the primary fire into them, and then ram the mech into them. That's the combo. That's the big damage. But what you don't want to do is just keep firing the micro missiles off all over the place to no effect. So watch this here. Watch what happens here. We drop down. Oh, we found us a very juicy Junkrat. Imagine if we fire micro missiles now, boost into him, and fire. Watch. So imagine the missiles are all hitting him. How much health does he have? Okay, we only did like a quarter head damage to him sort of thing. But look at him now. He would be dead. He would have died before Anna got that nade onto him if you'd hit him with a micro missile. So it's a misplay. You disengage well, though. When you get purple as D.Va, you need to get out, so that's fine. And that applies to a lot of heroes as well. Okay, like this position. The reason why I like it is because you can cast defense matrix all over this area and eat literally everything. It's beautiful. You're from a high ground position. You can be quite tanky. You can just try and eat everything. Okay? What should we do with the Genji? We should get in there and support him. Nano-bladed Genji is a massive win condition. We can shove our mech into their face as well. Rams it home. I think he's been earth shattered. rotate.
Zarya right side.
Good call on Zarya. So the problem here is with Baby D.Va,
Zarya.
but all we do is spam the payload, right? We just spam that.
Take Zarya.
I think your sensitivity feels a little bit too high. Like I often say with sense, you want to try and get smooth movement like this, not erratic movement like this, because that often indicates that you've got too high in-game sense of DPI.
Point.
So this is just going to be
They have grab,
typical
they have
D.Va
grab.
bomb on payload, I would imagine. Lucky. But we're still winning this fight. Yeah, Genji's low so we can kill him. That's an unlucky shatter.
Moira, no fail.
Still winnable. Now, I guess one of the other things we haven't really covered so far is looking for the enemy grab
Huge play.
and how to eat that. Typically, it is difficult to eat enemy grabs. However, if the Zarya is really brain dead and just sort of like, you know, she just blatantly walks forward like, la 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 la, I'm Zarya, I'm way, like my team is literally here, but I'm now here. La, 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 la. What could I be doing? That's right. I've got a big bad Q in my hand, right? And at that point, obviously, you just put the defense matrix on it, but we haven't really seen too much of that here. So let's go forward. You know what? I haven't heard the in-game music for ages. This takes me back to when I went to Gamescom 2017, Junkertown. Played it solid for a week. Right. Okay, team comp.
Trust my mercy skills. I don't
Okay,
trust
whatever.
my mercy skills.
Fine. Let's go
Yes.
forward.
I love this mercy skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nice. Okay, let's defend.
In before they have got a pirate ship.
You wanna brawl now?
I'm holding at this corner right here.
Oh. Okay.
Grab a
Whatever.
bomb.
I'll let you off there because I tend to spam missiles there. Like, whatever.
Watch out, don't get hooked.
Is this a clever move? It is not a clever move because if he hooks you now because he hasn't used his hook, you're going to get hammered, right? You've used your escape to engage him. This is a bad move. You're lucky. You are really lucky he didn't hook you there. A better hog will hook you. So this position here isn't too bad because we've got protection from the terrain. We can cast defense matrix over whatever's going on. Targeted communication, what have we just seen? Like, what I want you guys to realize with comms in Overwatch, and this probably should be a video that we do at some point, is it's not about constantly talking to your team. It's about just saying simple stuff which helps your team out. Now, all you need to do is say when you notice a major ability get used. So if you see like Tracer blink, you say, oh, Tracer's, not blink, sorry, recall. Tracer's used recall, right? That's an R, by the way, not a B. Right. Tracer's used recall. What do we just see here? Well, it was hook. Hook down. Yeah? Things like that really, really help. I don't know what with defense matrix in there.
Reloading. Okay, hold.
So think about position again, right? Look at this. Look at this. What isn't in front of you and what is behind you? It's a big blue thing attached to a big German guy, and it's a barrier. We should not be in front of that barrier because we can defense matrix through the barrier. So we shouldn't be here. Look at the look at us. Look at the damage we're taking here. This is giving the enemy ultimate charge, and this is not playing very well. This is where we want to be. Missed the fire strike. Where are we going?
Get back.
You know what you did there? You disengaged and then decided to tell people, let's go back. When really you should have been with your Reinhardt helping him out with defense matrix and just being there generally just to help him out. Okay. Going forward, this is good. Okay, high noon. Literally the longest where the hell is high noon? Longest high noon in the history of high noon. Oh dear. Oh dear God. Please tell me. Oh no, don't tell me you Ah! Is this the end of it? Oh man, feels bad. No, we reconnecting? Yes, please, please. Okay. Not great, but what can you do? Apart from reconnect, which you did do, so it's fine, whatever. It's unlucky, it's unlucky.
Reaper up top, Reaper up top.
Okay, good call on Reaper. Well done helping out your... So, another thing as well. Where's your support? Let's try and find your support. The type of... Let's just pause this. The type of D.Va you're playing is a very offensive D.Va. You're sort of wanting to push forward and take people on and be on the front line. There is another aspect to D.Va which you haven't really shown in this game, and this is where real good D.Vas come from, and this is the ability to peel. D.Va is the best peel hero in the game. This means she can go from the front line to the back line and protect her supports. If your supports are getting attacked by a Tracer, by a Genji, by a Doomfist, by anything which can get into the back line, D.Va can get straight back into the back line and offer support. And that's what you're not really done in this game. But I must say, a bit of a disclaimer, they're not really diving your back line, so it's kind of okay. Where is that high noon? This is a really good reaction off you, though. What is this? Where is this high noon? I mean, that is the worst high noon I've ever seen. Okay, whatever. Defense matrix. Yeah, get away from him. Okay. We need to go forward, don't we? Because that Reinhardt needs help. Uh-oh. Right, what do you do now? You disengage. We fly up in the air.
Nice.
We fly away. We fly away. We don't do this. We don't do this. Oh, yeah. So what? Big Pharah ult, right? It's 3 for 3. It's like we're pretty equal here.
Nice.
You now have a decision to make, and the decision you make here is to go forward. You're getting healed by your Ana. Watch what happens to the healing as you go forward. Watch. See that there? It stopped because you went out of line of sight. That is bad. You should have went up in the air or flew back to your Ana or something. Flying forward here is not the move. This is feeding. Because we could have kept this payload contested a little bit longer. I'm not saying you win the fight. I mean, everybody's dead, so you wouldn't have won the fight. But you might have contested it a little bit longer. Or even been able to completely disengage. Because remember, this is about ultimates, right, Overwatch. Don't give the enemy ultimate charge. And get ultimate charge for yourself.
Oh, no. Never mind. Oh, no. Back up.
So dangerous, bro.
Sounds like somebody's walked into your room. Unlucky. We want to be careful with Hog, because if he hooks us... So at this moment, hello, somebody at the door. All we need to do is get back with the team, don't we? That's our entire plan here. In terms of like ult tracking and the way that's gone, we know Reaper's used his ult. What other ultimates are coming online is anyone's guess, really. Maybe there's Earth Shatter. Probably I've not seen it. We know there's not Deadeye. Have they got Nano? Did they use Nano? I mean, I can't really remember. Wasn't really focused on it too much. Okay, so we've got a kill. We've got a pick with Hanzo. This is a bombable position, though, right? This is somewhere where you could throw a bomb and it could cause some problems to the enemy. So the reason why I say that is look at this, right? So let me just explain this, right? Because a lot of D.Va players are just like, oh yeah, throw the bomb, woo! I'm going to get some kills. But before you do it, right? I don't even know if you do the bomb. You probably don't even do the bomb here, but just for argument's sake, there's a Reinhardt there. He cannot cover his team. If he was here and all of his team was here, right? This Reinhardt here could block the bomb and protect everyone. He could literally walk up to it and block it. Because he's here, though, His problem is, if you throw the bomb over here, he cannot get there in time. So it will detonate for full radius damage, right? Anybody behind him will be fine. Anyone hiding at the payload, yeah, around the corner, whatever. But look who's there. I think that's a Mercy. Might get the Mercy. Or it might be a Zen, I don't know. But there's other people around there, so it's worth it if it's considered. I don't like that bomb position. Watch this. I think... See, as we're here, right, I like this area better. I like bombs going into there much more than where you eventually throw the bomb, which is like over here. Because to me, this one is going to cause more trouble, right? That's not to say that the bomb you do throw here doesn't get a result. So that's gone in. That's give them a problem to deal with. They've got to work this out. What's going to happen? We kill Nano, so we win this fight. We've used Nano. We're going forward. Yeah, just keep going, keep going. One thing I will say, though, is be careful here, because I think their Reaper was dead. So if you go forward here, maybe there's a Reaper. Also, that's a Hog, and Hog will hook you. Case in point, right? So here, the problem with this is, if you go forward... This is it's so difficult to explain this, because this is like, that's me. I've watched thousands of games of Overwatch and played thousands of games of Overwatch, and I knew the Reaper was coming back. And this is what the difference is in Overwatch at certain levels of the game. If you know things are going, if you've got a very good feeling of reading the game, you've got a good game sense, you know certain things are very risky. So imagine if this was a little master icon down here, right, or it was a GM icon or whatever. Here, you would be screwed. This Hog would hook you. This Reaper would delete you. Just because you got greedy. Maybe they do. Let's have a look. No, but we can get out of here. There's the hook. It looks like it's missed, though, so unlucky. Okay, enemy team comp-wise, it's not too much for us to worry about. Like in terms of if they've got any new heroes and whatnot. Hook's down again.
I tried.
This is fine, just spamming here. I don't know what your Farrell was doing. Unlucky. Well, I think she's trying to go for a crazy barrage, right? According to the voice chat, but I mean, that's really risky because they'll just kill you, as they did. So, High Noon, kill Mercy. What's the play now? We've got a dragon coming through that I just heard. The play is to disengage and play defensively. So as the dragon comes through, I think we still miss the buy strike there, which is unlucky.
I'm slept.
Sleep. You see, we're like way out of position. I'm going to roll this back because watch. Fight goes through. High Noon. Dragon goes through. Now we're looking to back off. So all I'm doing here as the D.Va player is I'm using my defense matrix. I'm throwing it up right in front of me to help my Orisa, who is basically screwed because she's way out of position. But then I'm disengaging backwards. I'm not going up. I'm definitely not going forward. I'm just walking back around this column, right? That's all I'm doing, right? Watch what you do. We go forward. Admittedly, we did kill the McCree.
I'm slept.
They did res him, so... See, now we're like way out of position and we're kind of screwed.
I can't rest you guys. Regroup.
We do ultimately get out though, which I do like. Yeah, your Hanzo is...
That's a good.
But this is fine for us, right? Because we're right next to our spawn. We get back fast to this fight and we've killed like 2 of them. Don't be afraid of going forward. Like,
That's a good.
you could... I'm not saying you would save this Hanzo here. Watch the Hanzo get hooked. Right, there's the hook. You see him move. We see him move. He's gone straight in there. Now, we know he's in there. So we stay here. We've got a Mercy healing us. We could go forward here with Defense Matrix. And we help him. I'm not saying we save him because Reinhardt was swinging, but, you know. Okay, we're eating all as much as we can. We've almost got a bomb. We just bomb straight away. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
They have no healer.
Nice.
So far off.
This is sort of unlucky.
Point.
Sneaky boy, nice.
Oh, I got nano. Just hold, I got nano.
Possible to hold, but
Uh-oh. Bang, 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 bang.
I got nano.
You know, it always cracks me up when people are like, point. But everyone's dead. Like, whatever. Okay, unlucky.
Think of the Reaper fast in each fight. He's the main counter.
Why are we playing Hammond?
then we need something counter Reaper.
Yeah, a sniper.
I mean, your D.Va, you can defense matrix is damage. I'm not saying that's a counter to him, but we had something to deal with him. Hammond? I don't like this Hammond pick. I really don't like this Hammond pick. Hammond is like, you compare D.Va to Hammond and it's not even a comparison. We've already got a main tank anyway, and Hammond is like,
we can go triple support.
if you want to go like crazy all in, I suppose. I'm really worried about this. I'm really worried.
Do you want to come here?
Oh no, I'm really worried about this. Like this, why? There is no need to resort to like ridiculous. I did not expect to see this in this game. We did okay on the defense. We did okay on the attack. Our team comp was essentially fine. D.Va was fine. The Hammond pick now is throwing a spanner in the works.
Doomfist.
We're just feeding our brains out.
Going. Ryan, look.
Doom behind.
I mean, there isn't really much to say here. This is a total throw on team comp.
Widow, run. We gotta reset.
Oh shit, I think I have to change to maybe to Mercy because I can't pick.
Also, Hammond.
Wait for the team.
You get a lot of value out of Hammond from using the grappling hook
Hold here, corner.
and rolling into the enemy instead of like just always going for the slam.
Where's Doom first?
Doomfist.
Mercy.
You're playing Hammond like D.Va, aren't you?
Mercy alone.
I think Doomfist is dead there if you were D.Va. Haha, she dead. Is that Mercy dead? Oh no, she's alive. Oh! Uh-oh. This McCree does the craziest high noons. He's like, he high noons for ages, then pops around the corner. Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he knocked me all the way
Can you
off.
understand though that this is not the pick? You should have just stayed on D.Va.
have
Like you were
no-
playing a hero. Like what value? Like you honestly answer the question. What value are you getting right now from all of this? Because I don't think you're getting any value. You just rolled around like an idiot basically and through.
Oh man. Ho. I think we can hold it.
I have mines.
Yeah, okay. Hammond, good job.
I have mines. We can engage with that.
Coming.
Nice.
Stay on the point.
Take Ryan.
I mean, our Hammond.
Nice.
I'm rolling around with Hammond. Like
Get hard. Right hard.
it's very messy. It's just you should have played D.Va.
Doom first.
Like the D.Va is the one hero in Overwatch that has been in every meta. Like there's never not really a time not to use D.Va.
Mercy on the point. I have a shield.
McCree boot.
Nice.
I mean that was funny. This McCree has got loads of high noons and he's always doing it from like weird angles. It's high noon.
Doomfist.
Nice.
Okay, whatever.
We can go.
I mean, that's just like was
Yeah,
needlessly
better than-
stressful. That was.
You know,
Okay.
I
So
can go Ash
We
actually.
need healer.
Should I go Ash?
see, this is another thing that I find really strange, right? So this guy was not playing the tank, but now he is. You're now going to play Ash. I mean, we know you're going to play Ash because you said in your email, but you are saying you're going to play. This guy's now. I think he was always the tank, right? I think he was always the Reinhardt, but it's weird to see like roles get swapped.
Ash.
Perky, you can go main healer. Go Anna.
Oh, you want to go like ghost or something? Yeah, never mind. I'll go on.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
All right, let's jump this forward.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
dive.
Our team comp is okay.
Yeah.
okay. We'll try to discard.
You could think about peeking out from the high ground of the spawn as
don't
well
see what
instead
they
of walking out the door, but it's fine. Like maybe they've got a widow that just kills you. There's a lot of things. So obviously with Ash, you can use the coach gun to get into good positions,
Oh, where
They
they?
have.
which you should be doing, right? It looks like the enemy are in a cheesy position though, doesn't it? So think about there's no enemy there, there's no enemy there, there's no enemy there. Where could they be? They're probably behind us, right? Or if they're anywhere else, then they're silly, or maybe they're like round the corner here. I don't know. However, coach gun straight up onto this high ground. That's the play. That's what we do here.
right side, right side.
Right side?
Okay, yeah. So they were behind us. So it's a cheesy thing. Again, this just comes down to like recognizing patterns in the game through playing it so much. Like, okay. So where's the enemy team? They're not in front of us. They must be behind.
Went down.
See, that's really good for us.
Okay, okay.
That's really nice.
Reaper low.
Maybe you should have just played Ash instead of D.Va. Unlucky.
Give me a large health.
Nice. Ooh, that bubble on Anna saved. That was huge. Okay, this is nice. So we just want to get into a... this is nice. This is really nice players. What would be better than just spamming the barriers right here? I mean, this is just nitpicking, but look, there's a big yellow beam here. There's a nice juicy mercy. Oh, there's also an Anna there as well.
Reaper behind on me.
Rilo.
Nice. I mean, don't really use the coach gun to like try and do damage at that range or knock them about. It's not worth it. Just save it to move yourself around or in case anyone jumps onto you. You've almost got a Bob. Just use him straight away. Like, the thing with Bob, if Bob's behind the enemy Reinhardt barrier, he does loads of work. And if they don't crowd control him. But why give up this position? I mean, we're in such a nice position here. We use Bob. It's all good. We just stay here. There is literally no... We just stay here. We just stay here and fire at them. But try and kill that Anna. I mean, I've just seen that Anna over there. You know, you could literally just kill the Anna. That would screw them up.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know why you do this. Like, I think it's because you see Transcendence and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get in there. It's weird. And this is looking pretty good for us.
Nicely
Nice.
played.
Nice.
Wow.
That cheese stretch.
GG. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been OverAnalyzed. If you enjoyed the video, then remember you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell as well, so you know when the video goes live, or well, when videos do go live. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, which I probably just said. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. And remember, you can send clips in for consideration to appear on this series if you follow the instructions that are on the screen. All right, guys, I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.